Hey guys, so I have what I think is really exciting news. We're going to be offering a free 7-day trial only for the month of November. It's going to be a limited time, a free 7-day trial to cogornogolf.com. Now, what does that mean for you? You have the opportunity to go to cogornogolf.com, join for free, send in your swings, and myself personally, will do a swing analysis for you, put a plan in place, and build out a practice plan for you. Let's do something different this winter to work into next year and play the best golf of your life and not keep doing the same things, and you can try it for free. Now, what's the catch of this? There is no catch, okay? If you go on there, put your swings in, I'll do the swing analysis, and if you don't like it, just cancel within the 7 days and you're charged nothing, and you got a free swing analysis anyway. Now, if you do like it, you stay, you become a member, and we continue to work together. So it's really risk-free. You have nothing to lose, 7-day free trial. But remember, only for the month of November. In the link in the description down below, the first link will say 7-day free trial. Click that link, head over to cogornogolf.com, send in your swing. You have nothing to lose. Let's work together. All right, guys, so let's talk about early extension. So what I want to do here is give you a feel to eliminate your early extension and a specific drill to do. We've done some videos in the past about early extension drills. This one here is probably my favorite one out of all of them, so I want to share it with you guys. Now, first things first, let's talk about what is early extension, and then we'll talk about why it happens, how to fix it. So what is early extension? So some of you know this already, but maybe some of you guys hear this term and are not sure what it is. What early extension is when from the top of the backswing, during the downswing, you have a look like this. So when you get an impact, your pelvis and hips from the top will kick in towards the ball, your chest gets farther from the ground, and your arms straighten out. That's an early extension pattern. Quite literally what it is extension, which would be this. This is extension that happens early. Okay, so someone was smart enough to put those two together, call it early extension. You're extending early, and that's your hips towards the ball, like I said, chest up, arms straight, early extension pattern. Something that plagues a lot of people. Now, what I want us to understand, and we've mentioned this before, is essentially what you need to do for early extension is add an element, not take an element out. Meaning, okay, all these drills about don't extend, keep your butt back, and do this and that. I'm not saying they don't work. That's all good and fine. But we're not trying to eliminate the extension. Okay, we're trying to have the extension happen later. What is it called again? It's called early extension. How do you fix early extension? You put the extension in later. Do you get it? Okay, so it's not that much more complicated than that. So what does that mean, and what do we have to do? Well, for me to go from extending early to extending later, the key piece that's missing is rotation. If I were to do it from this view, if I extend early here versus extending later here, the difference between swing 1 and swing 2 is what? I rotated on swing 2. The idea here is that from the top of the backswing, you want to rotate first, extend second. I'll let that sink in for a couple seconds, and I'm going to repeat it. You want to rotate first, extend second. That's the deal here, okay? If you watch a good player from the top of the swing, they are going down into forward flexion, the opposite of extending. They're going down in a forward flexion as they're rotating, okay? And then they start extending, okay? So that's the deal here. Rotation comes first. You need to add rotation. You need to do it before you do the extension. Now, here's the feel and the drill. What I want you to imagine is you have a belt buckle on, or if you just use like a belly button or sternum, whatever, and you have an arrow there, and that's pointed straight forward in this direction. When you early extend, that belt buckle or that arrow extends straight forward in this direction. Where I want that arrow to point and where I want that extension to point when you do the extension part is towards the target, but also left of the target. I have a little stick in here, okay, that's about 45 degrees from where I'm standing. What I'm trying to do, if I'm going towards the camera, what I'm trying to do is get my belt buckle from here to extend this way. So I'm not going here towards the ball, right? If my ball's here, do you see this okay, Mary? If I'm going towards here, I don't want to extend towards the ball. I don't want to extend towards the target. I want to extend over here, actually to the left of the target. Again, not ball, not target, left of the target. So if you guys watching this are my 12 o'clock, I'm extending out towards like 10 o'clock, okay? Does that make sense? I'm extending out towards 10 o'clock. So when I put that little stick there, that's a feel for me to just feel like, okay, from the top, I'm going to get my belt buckle and extend it over this way. I'm going to get it here. I'm going to get my belt buckle all the way turned over here as I'm kicking it up. That's the deal. Okay, let's actually hit some shots with that. That is the feel. It's my favorite feel to fix early extension. It will work if you exaggerate it enough, and I want you to understand the concepts of it. So here we'll go ahead and hit one or two. Again, I'm going to feel my belt buckle and hips extending towards 10 o'clock as I come through. Let's go ahead and demonstrate. Good, and that feels excellent for me. I am someone who early extends, so for me that feels really good. I'm gonna do that again. There's a couple other little feels that go along with that. Again, here, I'm extending my hips not this way, I'm going here. Up, forward, and left of the target. Rotating first, extending second. Awesome, that's another one that feels really good. I could keep doing this drill for a while because for me, that feels excellent. So I also feel when I do it right, when I do it correctly, when I come through, as I'm extending forward, I do feel much more open and impact relative to normal, my whole body. And I do feel like a tightness for me in sort of my left hip here. I feel like my hips are more back than normal. I have not had great success teaching people to keep their butt against a wall and turn, because then you're essentially just taking the extension out. And good players, how many good players do you see do this? Zero, okay? You see this. There's full extension. So that's the key here. That's what I want to get across. I tried to repeat that about 100 times so that it all makes sense and sticks in. You don't want to get rid of extension. If you early extend, you simply want to extend later. That means you have to rotate more first, extend towards the target and up and to the left of it. That will fix it, okay? You have to be willing to exaggerate, record it, okay? So a phone in there. I'm gonna be telling you guys a lot about live view golf as we go because it simply works awesome. So, excuse my swear there, we gotta beep that out. It works awesome. So when you're doing early extension, you can't guess with it. You have to know if you're doing it right or not. That's not a drill that gives you enough feedback. It does not. You have to have your phone on, or even better, get a live view so you can watch yourself as you do it. Imagine you're practicing, and as you come down, you can actually see yourself. You have your phone in front of you. You can see yourself and the movement pattern as you're doing it to confirm that you're doing it. It's the only way I know how to expedite the process. So we'll put a link in the below for the live view. At minimum, check it out and do this drill. Give us some feedback on it. If you guys have any questions, leave a comment down below. Hey guys, thanks for watching today's video. If you liked the video, do us a favor, click that like button down below, click the subscribe button, and also leave a comment down below. It really helps us out. The more interaction there is between us, YouTube likes that, sends our videos out to more people, really helps us. If you want to support the channel, you can click that little like button down there. Appreciate that. If you do like these YouTube style videos, we're gonna put a card on the screen for a very similar video like this. If you wanna hop over to Cogorno Golf, check that out, see what it's all about. Work with me so I can help improve your golf game. We'll also put that on the screen. Thank you guys for watching.